Hello everyone! A couple of you, a lot of people actually, suggested by comments and emails that they would like to hear a vlog about what I want to become and what I want to do when I'm older. Hold on. It's very loud. Anyways, I decided to do a vlog about it, because it would be kind of frustrating to answer all of comments and emails with the same thing, so I figured this would be easier. So, a lot of people asked what would be the advantages of the IB for me, and why I applied there, and why I wanted to go there, and what I want to do after. So, I mean, I answered a lot of these questions in my IB vlog, but I can just, kind of repeat it again, because it's like, the IB vlog is about a half hour long, so I don't think a lot of people are that interested. So, the reason why I wanted to apply to the IB program was because I'm a very global or an international person. I mean, I really like everything international. I'm very interested in a lot of things international, because I'm really interested in a lot of different cultures and kind of mixing a little bit of everything together. And IB is basically very high education, which yet again I love, combined with an international, a global perspective. And those are kind of the two key things, that it's very high education with a global perspective. And, sorry, I have a really bad cough. And because, hold on one second. The high education part is very important for me, because I'm a person who's really, really into education. I really value it very high, and I think it's like the only thing that's going to get our world going, and how it's going to prove humanity and everything. But on a smaller scale, I'm a pretty hardworking student. I really like to succeed. I'm a very ambitious student. I mean, I really like doing things and like learning on your own, kind of independent study and stuff like that. And the IB is very focused on independent thinking and independent study and kind of figuring things out on your own, which is going to be very difficult for me at first, I'm sure. But when I get into it, I'm going to love it. I mean, I hope so. But those of you who don't know, I just got accepted to the IB school of my choice, which is, amazing. I mean, you saw most of you probably saw my accepted video. I think it scared some people. It definitely scared me when I watched it. I'm like that close to leading it. It's pretty horrible. But I was very excited. I still am. This is like the very first time in a lot of years I'm actually really excited to go back to school, because yay. And I've talked to a lot of my new classmates, and they all seem great, and I'm really excited to meet them and get to know them. And the International Baccalaureate, I know there's something about it that really draws me in. I mean, first of all, I don't really enjoy studying Finnish. I mean, Finnish is a great language. It's my mother tongue, but I don't know. I mean, I feel more at home, and I feel like I can think more clearly when I'm thinking in English, or like talking in English. I can express myself way better. I don't know. Finnish is something that I really want to value. I don't want to ever forget Finnish, but I don't really feel like myself when I'm talking Finnish. I mean, it sounds bad, but yeah. And I'd really much rather study in English, and the International Baccalaureate is in English. And there's just a lot of perks, because you get to study the subjects that you're really, really interested in, as opposed to about 1 million subjects. You get to study all of them a little bit. I mean, sure, there isn't that much independence coming to courses as there is in the national program where I'm from, but still, there's something about it that really draws me in. And so a lot of people ask what I want to be when I grow up, what I want to do for a job and everything, having a career. Now, I'm like a finance freak. I find finance and economics so interesting. I mean, I think it's such an interesting organism, that kind of process. This is something natural, even though it's man-made, like with all the recessions, I mean, and stuff that we can't control, but we kind of made it. And I find economic theories, like game theory, really, really interesting. And I just like the whole subject as a whole. And I mean, I've only studied economics for like a year or half year, and like done research on it and like enjoyed it for only a year, so it's kind of difficult for me to say right now if that's exactly what I want to do. But if I had to choose a direction right now, that would be it. Probably something in the finance world, maybe business, something like that. And I can show you guys something. My sister, she has gone to, she studied economics in university, and now she's in med school, but right now, I mean, she passed me down some of her old economics books from university, and I've been reading this a tiny bit. I mean, I've only like page 30 or something, but it's so interesting. It's called An Introduction to International Economics, and it's basically just this amazing book that's written very clearly. Like, I can seriously understand this really well, and I just really enjoy reading this because it's so interesting. It's like pleasure reading for me, and I really love economics. Finance is my thing. And now, math. I really like doing it. I really like succeeding in it, but I'm not that great in it at first. I have to practice some things until I get good. And economics is pretty roughly linked with math, so I'll have to really focus on math for these years. But the advantages the IB would bring me is because I probably don't want to study university here in Finland. I mean, the Finnish universities are absolutely fantastic, top-notch, world-class, free of charge. They're amazing, but they're not for me. I mean, there's a very large possibility that I will not get into the place I want to go, and I will stay here, but I mean, that won't kill me. But I really enjoy studying elsewhere abroad. And, you know, the United States would be lovely, you know, the Ivy League would be amazing, but it's very, very expensive, and I just find it kind of odd to pay like $50,000 for like a semester. I think it's too much. You can get the same sort of education elsewhere with a lower price, or like no price at all. And that's why I probably want to apply to England, the United Kingdom. I mean, I know what unrealistic university I want to get into, but throughout the months that I've been talking with people who've gone to that university and like had like chats with them, I've discovered that if you just want to say, I want to go into that university, you most probably won't get in because you've been thinking about it for so long and you'll be stressed and everything. So I'm just going to keep my ball field pretty open and say probably the United Kingdom. Don't know what I want to do, but I'm not going to just focus on one university because I probably won't even get in, and then I'll be like crushed, and that would suck. So there are a lot of lovely and absolutely top-notch universities in England, like Cambridge and Oxford, and then there's the London School of Economics, and they just keep going. The list just keeps going on and on, but everything. And the IB would be a huge advantage for me because applying abroad, it's fantastic because the universities recognize it. They know what it is. I mean, they value it, and they know that IB students are very hardworking and independent and like thinkers. And anyways, they love the IB program, and I'm going to take the IB program. So when I send in my letter of application, they're going to really like the fact that it has the IB on it. And the points, I mean, the score that you get from the IB is it's very global because it's graded globally. So everyone in the IB is graded like on the same scale. So all the scores are, you can compare them. Comparable and, you know, understandable. And so basically those are the reasons why I wanted to take IB, so I can study abroad and, you know, become kind of a more well-rounded person and kind of discover my hardworkingness and kind of jump into it and, you know, just do things on a very high level and go really deep into the subjects. And then there's another thing in my life that I love, which is fashion, and I've really considered a lot about taking fashion as a career. Fashion is really important to me, very important, and therefore I've very considered somehow incorporating fashion into my career. And there is this fashion university in Paris. Well, actually, it has a lot of stations around the world, but mainly Paris, which is called ESMOD, and it has a fashion business line, and that would be amazing. That would be exactly for me. I mean, business, finance, fashion, what could be better? But, you know, this would be obviously after my undergraduate, which would be like, how many years? We're talking about 6 years ahead of my life right now, so it's kind of odd. But I've been reading, I got this in London in January. It's called the Teen Vogue Handbook, and it just has a lot of tips and tricks to making a career in fashion. And since I love fashion, obviously I'm very interested. But, you know, I really love finance, then I love fashion, and then I also like computers a lot. I mean, I'm really interested in the IT business, the IT field. That could be pretty cool, but these are just like ideas I'm throwing around at like age 15, 16. So, I mean, I probably might not even follow any of them, but that's probably the direction that I want to go into, which is probably finance, and then kind of spice it up with other things later. And I hope this answered your questions. There were a lot of them, and I hope you kind of understand now. And if you do have more questions, I'd love to answer them. Just leave me a comment in the box. But just to sum it up, I really want to go to the IB because it's higher education with global perspective. I love English. Not that much Finnish, but I love Finnish too. And I also want to go study abroad, so that's a big factor why I applied to IB. I love finance and fashion and computers, mainly finance, and that's probably what I want to pursue, maybe economics. I also like math. There's this fashion university in Paris that I might want to attend, the fashion business line, but we'll see, because that's like talking 10 years ahead of my life. That's kind of weird, so I don't want to plan too far. Kind of go where the wind takes me, partly. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna do this in Finnish pretty quickly because a reader requested and I want her to understand too. So, thank you everyone for watching. Ta! Joo, eli moi kaikille. Yksi kommentoija oli pyytänyt, että mä tekisin osan tästä vlogista siis suomeksi, koska oli jotain hankalisuuksia ymmärtää mun englantia. Mä sopertan läikuisen, ei ihan ymmärrettävää. On kauhea yska oikeesti, eli monet oli kysynyt, että minkä takia mä halusin IB:lle ja mitä tavallaan hyödyin siitä ja mitä mä halusin olla isona. Eli mä haluan IB:lle siksi, koska se on ihan täydellinen ohjelma mulle. Se on jotain semmoista, mikä viehättää mua tosi paljon, koska se on semmoista niinku korkeaa koulutusta, hyvin semmoista niinku erittäin arvostettua ja semmoista niinku, että mennään syvälle johonkin aiheeseen. Ja sit puhutaan vielä, että se on niinku semmoisella maailman näkökulmasta. Semmoisia hankala selittää suomeksi, mä en saa suomea yhtään. Eli tavallaan, jos puhutaan tunnilla jostain asiasta, niin ei puhuta vaan esimerkiksi Suomesta ja ilmastonmuutoksesta, vaan puhutaan koko maailmasta ilmastonmuutoksesta. Tämä on tosi huono esimerkki, mutta tajutte varmaan, että koko pointti on se, että se on niinku globaali koulutus. Mä tykkään kaikista kansainvälisestä, mä oon aika kansainvälinen tyttö. Mä tykkään puhua eri kieliä ja mä tykkään sikan tavallaan tutustua uusiin kulttuureihin ja nähdä maailmaa ja tämmöstä. Ja muun muassa varmaan asuakin muualla kuin Suomessa. Mutta IB on tosiaan semmonen, kun se on niin työläs, se on tosi työläs. Ja varmaan niinku kadun tätä niin paljon niinku vuoden 2 päästä, kun mä oon, miksi teen tämän itselleni. Mut ainakin tässä vaiheessa, kun mä oon vielä aloittanut, mä oon ihan innoissani. Mut se on tosiaan tosi työlästä, että mulla on moni kavereita, kun tiedät, niinku arki-iltaisin vetää jotain labratöitä niinku aamu 4, kun niissä menee niin pitkään ja se on ihan hirveästi töitä. Mut mä oon tosi itse, että mä oon ollut aika ahkera, jos mä haluun, jos mun kiinnostaa tarpeeksi. Ja jos mulla on joku tietty tavoite, mä oon aika motivoitunut. Mä varmaan niinku on tosi iloinen, kun mä saan sen ja saavutan sen. Ja muista niinku menestyminen jossain aineessa on ihanaa. Ja se, että tavallaan oivaltaa asiat itse. Toinen juttu IB:ssä on se, että ne painottaa aika paljon tämmöistä niinku oma-aloitteista ajattelua ja oivallusta. Että kaikkia niinku vastauksia ei anneta sulle, vaan sun annetaan tavallaan eväät, että sä voit ymmärtää niinku asian, sitten keksit sen itse, ja sit se on niinku vau, vähän toi ihan makeeta. Sitten mun kysyttiin kanssa, että mitä hyötyä IB:stä on niinku. No se on se, että se on niinku ihan sika kansainvälinen koulutus, joka tarkoittaa, että kaikki yliopistot tunnistaa sen ja arvostaa se tosi paljon. Ja koska mä luultavasti haluan hakea Englantiin opiskelemaan, mitä luultavasti sitten. Täällä on tämmöisiä ideoita, että mä heittelen tässä 15-16-vuotiaat, jotka varmaan välttämättä ei toteudu ollenkaan. Vaikka Suomessa on ihan upeat yliopistot, ihan siis maailmanluokkaa ja mahtavat opetukset. Siis siis oikeasti ihan sika hyviä yliopistoja. Mä tiedän, mulla on sellainen fiilis, että mä kuulun jonnekin muualle kuin Suomeen. Ja yliopistossa on sellainen hyvä askel, missä voin tavallaan niin jatkaa muualle. Että mä oon taakseni. Ja mä oon tosi kiinnostunut taloustieteistä ja niinku taloudesta ja yleisesti niinku, taloustieteistä. Mulla loppuu tää sanasto kesken. Ja kaikki rahoitusala ja tämmöiset asiat kiinnostaa mua sikana. Koska mun mielestä on sika jännää, miten tavallaan maailmantalous toimii ja kaikki pörssit ja osakkeet ja nää. Muista ne on ihan sika jänniä ja se miten ne liikkuu on tosi tavallaan semmoinen ainutlaatuinen ja tälleen. Mä oon tosi monen selittää suomeksi. Mut mä tykkään ensikan taloudesta. Mutta mä tykkään kans ensikan muodista. Kuten blogista, niin saattaa varmatenkin huomata. Mut totta kai mä oon pohtinut ensikan, että mä haluaisin tehdä jotain jotenkin saada muodin mukaan mun ammattiin. Ja mä oon pohtinut ihan sikaan, koska Pariisissa on semmonen yliopisto nimen ESMOD. Ja siellä on semmonen fashion business linja. Ja sit mä olisin tosi kiinnostunut. Mutta tässä on toivottavasti vasta niinku sen jonkun undergraduate yliopistotutkinnon, onko se nyt kandin? Mä en mitään hajua, mutta siis niinku kanditutkinnon jälkeen lähtisin ehkä sinne, mutta siis tää on niinku 10 vuotta eteenpäin mun elämässä, tää on tämmöstä niinku ihme-utopistista ajattelua. Mut tosiaan niin IB tunnistetaan joka paikassa, kaikki tietää mikä se on. Ja kaikki arvostaa sen sikan, kaikki tykkää IPPARista ja sikan, kaikki tietää, että ne on tosi tavallaan työtä tekeviä ja silleen älykkäitä. Joo, mutta IB:ssä on just semmonen juttu, että siellä on ihmisiä ympäri maailmaa ihan joka paikasta tulee mun luokalla. Mä istuttelen kaikkien intialaisten ja muiden ihmisten kanssa ja se on tosi jännää. Mä tykkään sikan ja muutenkin niinku sosiaalinen elämä ja keskustelu ja opiskelu englanniksi on just se, mikä on mulle sopiva, koska kuten olette huomatakin, niin tää suomi on oikeesti niinku mulla on sellainen fiilis, että mä en saa mitään sanoja ulos suusta, niin tulee semmosen vaikka mä oon yli puhunut koko elämäni suomea himassa ja näin, mutta siis se vaan joku juttu, että mä tykkään enemmän puhua englantia ja ranskaa. Mut eli toivottavasti pääsisin opiskelemaan jonnekin englantiin, esimerkiksi taloutta. On olemassa mahtavia yliopistoja ja mä tavallaan tiedän mihin mä haluan, mutta mä en halua liikaa ajatella, että mä haluan vaan sinne, koska se sulkee tosi paljon ovia mun mielessä ja tälleen. Ja mä silleen haluan tavallaan suunnitella mun elämää ihan niin tarkasti kauhean pitkälle, koska jos joku tuolla osualla sit ei onnistukaan, niin mä harmittaa tosi paljon. Niin, mut tosiaan joku ihana yliopisto Englannissa olisi ihan täydellinen mulle, mä tykkäsin ihan sikan. Ja tosiaan IB voisi viedä mut sinne, jos mä teen tarpeeksi hommia. Sitten on tarpeeksi pisteet ja näin. Sitten on tää muotipuoli. Tosiaan toi ESMOD, mä oon teille 2 kirjaa, että mulla on tässä, että mä näytin tässä aikaisemmin jo. Eli mun sisko on käynyt kauppiksen, mutta se on nyt lääkiksessä, mutta se on käynyt kauppiksen kanssa ja sitten se on lainannut mulle, että mitä näitä se kauppiskirjoja. Mä oon lukenut esimerkiksi tätä, Introduction to International Economics, ihan sikan. Tää on sikan jännä kirja, mä tykkään ihan sikan, tää on niin, tää on tietysti oppikirja, mutta tää on niin jännä. Tiedätkö, mä olin se kiinnostunut ja mä olin silleen, oh my god, ja mä tajun kaikki jutut, että se on sika kivaa. Sitten mä luen kanssa sitä Teen Vogue Handbookia, jossa on tämmönen niin kuin opas muotialalle. Suomi. Mut täällä on paljon kaikkia ihania vinkkejä.